Greetings, family. Hope all is well with you. It is in the after meridian of July 21st, 2015, and I realized I hadn't done a video of Nature's Candy Farms this summer, so just wanted to catch it in its bounty and give you all an opportunity to see what we've been doing out here this summer. So take a look. Got some okra here, some different pepper varieties. You can see those Scotch bonnets down in there. Tomatoes are pretty much coming to their end. I grew determinants this year, so they pretty much cranked them out at the very height of the season, and then they're starting to fade away. Some more okra. These were our second round of okra, so along with the ones you already saw, those will be coming up soon. We've also got some different squash varieties. This is a bed of zucchini. This is a bed of some crook neck yellow squash. You can probably see some growing down in there. You can see some of the zucchini growing right here. Got some bees in there pollinating, doing what they do. Got another bed of some tomatoes over here. This bed that we're coming up to is basically one that I let go to weed. And you know, there's a lot of talk about cover cropping, and I figure, well, nature does its own natural cover cropping, so I allowed this bed to deliberately create weeds, and I want to see what happens if I plant in it without doing any amendment and just turn the weeds over. Of course, you have to be careful about doing that because you'll replant some of the seeds from like the little grass pods. But you know, it's just an experiment. We'll see what happens. Got another bed of okra right here. Some more of my tomatoes that are finishing up. Another bed of okra. You can see I'm definitely planning on having a lot of okra this year. There was one kale that made it through from the fall, winter, and spring. There was a mesclun mix that I planted last year, and that one survived that, so I figured, hey, let them keep coming. It's another bed of some more Scotch bonnet peppers. You can see that one's got a whole bunch of them in there that I need to harvest. It's a bed that I harvested, had some garlic in it. In fact, this bed right here technically has garlic. This one that I said has all the weeds. The weeds were so powerful though that by the time the garlic dried, they were covered up. So when I pull the weeds up, I'm going to try and get as much of the garlic out as possible. There's probably at least a good, I'm going to guess 150 bulbs in there. So we'll hopefully be able to find them. This is one other bed of some tomatoes that are pretty much coming to their end. So I'll be pulling these plants out here shortly, along with the other tomato plants, getting ready for some fall planting. And I want to conclude with this bed and one other bed, because this bed right here is dedicated to an elder of mine. Her name is Mama Sharifa Sa Atma Ma'at. And this year was the first year she and I were able to coordinate our efforts together to allow her to have some food to grow. We were able to successfully take on that venture. But as of yesterday, she became a deity. She transitioned due to complications that she was having with her health. So this bed will remain here for the summer as the bed dedicated to Mama Sharifa Sa. You can see her okra plants are standing very tall. We've been picking okra off of these for a while. This was our first round of okra, and these beds were doing quite well. She had one other bed over here on the other side of this okra bed. This is an elder that I've done a lot of work with. She and I worked together when I was in radio on WRFG. And she also worked with organizations such as World African Diaspora Union, also known as WADU. Very, very significant citizen in our community, and one who will definitely be missed in the physical, but because she done so much work and is qualified to become a deity and ancestor, she will definitely be called upon when the time is right, that being during libation, during prayer and meditation. So Ashe, Ashe, Asheo to Mama Sharifa Sa, Atma Ma'at. Hetep Mama. We'll conclude by going to the top of the bed, where we have some wonderful vining fruits growing. That being these beds of cucumber that you see here trellising. There's another one here. I'm loving this grass that's growing here. I'm thinking it's a type of Sudan grass. So I also decided to let that grow just to see what kind of effect it takes on as a cover crop. Of course, these pods are forming, so I do need to go ahead and cut it before those start to drop and create more of a headache than I'm probably willing to take on. Got some wild dill growing there. Or no, actually, excuse me, dog fennel. Dog fennel. Some more cucumbers. And last but not least, y'all know my favorite in my videos, my watermelons. And got these a little later in the season, so we'll see how they fare, but I'm sure we're definitely going to have something to snack on before the summer's end. So that's it, y'all. Nature's Candy Farm, summer 2015. Hopefully you all gain inspiration. And we look forward to seeing what the autumn shall bring. Hetep.